help a high elf out?
I have the perfect mission for you, my doting vassal. You'll love it almost as much as me. I have decreed happiness, but not all of my kin share my breezy disposition, and it's putting a damper on my festivities. I won't have my fun ruined by these grumpy grumps. I need a champion to enforce my royally mandated cheerfulness. If these treasonous malcontents insist on harboring sticks firmly in their hindquarters, then they can at least have the decency to keep them in bloom. Ha ha! Ha! Find the grumps in my domain and pelt them with these enchanted petals until morale improves! I want you to have those grumps in stitches, one way or another! This is a holiday about not taking anything too seriously, even royalty. It comes more naturally to some than others, so we silly celebrators often have to give them a nudge. These holdouts will find it hard to be serious, plastered in flowers. Ha ha!
Hey! Help a high elf out?
Oh, looky here.
It's an honor to train a new generation of foul.
Those heritage imposters were insults to the Thalmor tradition.
a high elf out?
Tell me, Yoren, how many Imperials
My
does it take to
champion
crown
of
an-
cheer returns! Have you vanquished the stubborn seriousness in my land? Ooh, delightful! It's so much nicer to rule a kingdom of happy subjects, don't you think? Well, I'm just exhausted from all this dreadful ruling. Our show will be moving on soon. Perhaps you'd like to continue your mission of merriment as part of our entourage. Oh, just a little jaunt over to Daggerfall for some mischief. Poor Emmerich had such grand plans for today, but his dour queen will surely have something to say about that. I'm certain he'll seek out a champion after we arrive. You should volunteer! That's all for today, champion, but rest assured that your queen will call upon you again tomorrow.
Hey! Help a high elf out?
What do you want?
This one has forged a humorousness for you, fair queen.
Oh my, you shouldn't have. Let's hear it.
What do you call a Bosmer who arbors eating his neighbors?
What?
Dinner!
Oh!
You must be the celebrant Irene was going on about. I could certainly use some of your acclaimed good cheer. My superstitious queen has confiscated my array of royal magisters, the only illusionary dazzlers fit for a king. I can't impress my subjects with just any common prestidigitation. It would be trivial to whip up more with the right ingredients. There are some, local attractions that should have what I'm looking for, but they're no place for royalty. If you would risk venturing out on my behalf, I'll ensure you play a key role in today's festivities. Good luck finding everything on my list. I don't know that we've ever had a fatality at the Jester's Festival, but if you are the first, I'll make sure your name lives on in appropriate ignominy. My dear Maria clings terribly to her people's mistrust of magic almost as much as her natural severity. And Sword. She seems to think that setting off hundreds of flashy magical projections in the city would be a public menace. Silly, isn't it? thwarted by my own queen. Aha! The day is saved! No one will question who wears the crown in my court after this. I promised you a key role in the festivities today, and I am a man of my word. I hereby entrust you with the honor of putting my royal prowess on display. Take my illusion dazzlers to some suitably crowded locations in the city and give them a good shake and toss. My majestic creations will do the rest. Perfect. Give me a moment to work my magic, and I'll have you on your way with the finest flashing flourishes in the land. Stand back and let your majesty make magic. A pinch of this, a dash of that. Give it a shake. Voila! Your dazzlers, my faithful subject.
For the Knights of the King. In the name of the King.
Twice cursed pig thieves.
What do you want?
This one has four.
I thought I heard the raucous cheers and playful pops of my handiwork echoing throughout the city. Tell me it was more than my imagination. Well, of course. In my experience, my loyal subjects adore being showered in the affections of their king. Oh, don't share that with the queen. I'd say our work here is done. There are other kingdoms in desperate need of our merrymaking talents, and I won't be one to let them down. Off to Ebernhard for a royal roast. There's only one thing I trust Yoren's expertise in, and that's eating. You should join us as a guest of honor. Best not to be found conspiring against my wife anymore today. Easier to deny having ever met you when you're not standing right there, you understand. But if she happens to corner you, take our secret to the grave for your liege. Afraid? Why, I'm not afraid. I'm the king. Keeping my politically expedient queen happy is my duty as a devoted husband, and good diplomacy. But if you happen to see my lovely Maria with her sword, give a whistle, would you?
Hey, you! Interested in some real Jester's Festival fun?
His meatiness Scald King Yoren recognizes your flashiness from his visit to Daggerfall. What other tricks do you have up your sleeves, this one wonders? Just so. I am heartsick without my betrothed. What good is all this food and drink without the one you love to pick it from your teeth? But I am forbidden to see my bride-to-be until the day of our vows. Free her from her minders, so we may grow fat together. Take a token of my love, the sickly sweet brownish flesh of mud crab apples, and she will know I sent you. The guard cannot know their king bade the absencing of his bride. Use cautiousness. This one's overlarge heart tramples in anticipation of seeing his bride-to-be. Not many have a taste for mud crab apples, but this one knows they are my sweet's favored sweetness. Her minders do not let her indulge in them freely, and it is Yoren's promise that she will eat as many as she likes when we are married.
Help me!
Hold there, Sarah. Help me turn, Nora.
Hey, where's my pig? Who took my pig?
Vampires are most certainly real. I married one.
Oh! You have brought Yoren his bride-to-be! Or does this one's eyes see? Ah! Today has seen... It's true her meatiness rivals that of Yoren, but his only complaint is that his bride-to-be snores so much. She is warm on the cold East March night, and never complains of crumbs in the bed. No other like her within my reach.
Ah, my partner. Pranks, of course. There's Snake. Skirnd is a talented dancer with a great sense of humor. I rigged my most recent contraption to release a potent stink when activated. While Skirnd is dancing, find his seat and place the prank kit under it. It will smell awful. I hope someone faints. Skirnd loves the bard in Mistral. He's almost always dancing for the crowd, tiring himself out, and then sitting down for a swig of mead before getting up again. You shouldn't have any trouble placing the kit under his seat while he's dancing. Easy.
What do you want?
The Dominion welcomes all who wish to join.
A real, live dog.
Lord's command and we obey. Over the seas and far away.
Joining the Dominion isn't about what is taken from you, but what we gain from each other.
Oh, God! What is that?
It cannot be regained.
Everyone, I swear, it wasn't
Together,
me!
we'll achieve.
It's a trick, and a damned good one at that!
The Haram would not like to tear the flesh from your bones.
As part of the Dominion, you will gain security.
Marvel at its slavering maw.
Now, what to do for next time? How about replacing someone's paint bucket with milk? The city's cats would rush over to lick the side of a house. Maybe too expensive. And we wouldn't want the cats to get splinters. I knew I picked the right person for the job. I'm glad to see you survived the smell. How did Skirnd take it? He must have been embarrassed. But knowing him, I'm sure he took it in good spirits. Excellent! Another successful prank. The Jester's Festival would be nothing without this kind of fun. I thank you for joining. I'll put together another prank kit for you tonight. Come back tomorrow and I'll set you up with another. I'm glad to have a prankster partner. You understand me and the Jester's Festival in a way most don't. I'll have to think about what fun to set up for tomorrow. Maybe something with scrib jellies. Once, I fashioned a thin, nearly invisible film made from dried cow spit and chitin. I put the film over my friend's privy late at night, knowing that first thing in the morning he would need to relieve himself. It gets better, or worse, depending on your perspective. Unknown to either of us, my friend's wife had eaten some bad fruit at a gathering earlier that evening. Unfortunately for her, she had to urgently use the privy in the middle of the night. Indeed, it went exactly how you imagine. There was much screaming, cursing, and an extensive cleaning that night. Much later, we had a good laugh. When the prank pranks the prankster, that's when you know it's special. I'm glad to have a prankster partner. You understand me and the Jester's Festival in a way most don't. I'll have to think about what fun to set up for tomorrow. Maybe something with scrib jellies.